Welcome to this look at a new mod map on Farming Simulator 22 with me, MrSealyp. I am on TERRE HAUTE Agriculture by AE mapping, 115.94 megabytes download. There are 14 required mods that download automatically. Once downloaded, there are no other things put into the build mode. Nothing under vehicles either, so it's just those 14 required mods. There are no custom crops. Contracts are available on this map. The slot count is 1,289 on all three game modes. So you start with all the buildings, you start with all of the equipment and machinery on all three. However, you can remove all of the buildings on the two farms, I'll show in the map in a moment, that we start with on New Farmer. And if you're on Farm Manager and start from scratch, you can buy the land and have them. Everything can be removed, including the few little decorative objects. Again, I'll show you those in a moment. And if you remove all the vehicles and machinery, I got the slot count down from 1,289 to 682. Now, this is new-ish in so much as Thursday, when mods dropped, there were all the mods and 4 maps. So I'm trying to catch up with all of them, obviously with mod reviews, and then there was Fact Sheet Friday, and you know, just trying to catch up. So I think this is the last of the 4 maps that I have done. So if we go into vehicles, our owned items are here, and this is like the previous one that we reviewed, Wolfhagen by AE mapping. We got one medium tractor, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so 9 in total. You do start with a fair bit of kit, which is fair enough. If we go into here, this is what the map looks like. On New Farmer, we start with Farm 1 and the field below it. That's 1,177,300, and we also start with the secondary farm, which is 428,280 with the field below it. So plot 1, plot 3. Now, curiosity, you're going to have to, this is a rinse repeat unless you cheat some money in or whatever you're going to do, because that field there is 1.7, nearly 1.8 million. That one there is nearly 1.8 million. This one, get ready, 5,868,660. This one, 4,196,080. But you notice they've all got numbers apart from this one. If you go like this, that's field 6. It says field 6, which I'm assuming will be down as a contract field. You can't buy it. I can click on that one, they've got numbers, but that one's been left. Now I'm assuming it's been left intentionally, so there will always be a contract field to pick up contracts on. It could be an error, but it's, you know, it would be odd not to, I would think. just putting it on. There are no collectibles, so we'll get cracking, shall we? Our home is here, sleep trigger and wardrobe trigger just around the side, and as I said, the decorative objects, so we've got some hedges here, we've got some lamps, they can all be removed. Around the back we do have a little dog kennel. Was it Eclipse? Ellipse? What was it? Eclipse is the dog's name. The dog is about somewhere. And then as we come around, large barn space, first of our tractors tucked away in there. Crossed away fuel. I didn't actually check the fuel and put it on my notes, but I would say it's a 25,000? 35,000 litre. There you go. Pays to check these things. In here we do have a workshop, sprayer, and another tractor. Across the way we have another workshop, jet wash area just here. And in here our harvester and header, another workshop trigger just there, another tractor. This is the one that actually, this is one of the modded ones. I love that. I love that patriotism, depends how you say it. I suppose there probably are farms in the UK that have that. I don't know if we have like the Union flag up on, you know, on a barn doorway. I don't know. Anyway, so just inside here we've got some racking. And there are steps to take you upstairs to a kind of hayloft area. If you want to use it as a hayloft, you can. Let's hop back down off there. Now there isn't actually a header trailer. I mean, it's not that you really need them. There's plenty of space. You're not going to have a problem. This isn't completely flat, this map. There is an undulation. We have one. This is a fertilizer storage shed. So taking out is done at that end, as you can see. Jet wash area in the middle. Again, this is one of the mods. I remember doing the mod review on this. Jet wash area in the middle. Solid fertilizer storage this side. Liquid fertilizer storage this side. It does say in the build mode 500,000 litres, but I can't remember if it was 500,000 litres of each or 500 combined. I think it's still a lot, regardless which way around you look at it. And that's where you're going to take your liquids out of. The taps just there. Come across to this barn. Cavern. Sorry about that. More tractors. In case you're wondering where they all were. These ones are tucked up in here. Actually, let's go at this one. Let's use a small door this side. This side, this time. Silo. Again, one of the required mods. Now, this is the giant silo. There are a few, and you have this section on all of them, and then you have various different amounts of the large tanks. This is a 6 million litre silo. I think it's multi-fruit, as far as I recall. Did we do this building? Yeah, we did the other side of it, didn't we? So this one over here, tractor on the outside with trailer there. We open this side door and come in here. Trailer, cultivator. I can never remember, that's a planter, isn't it, that one? Big old plough as well. Out the front here. Large barn storage space here. And then across the way we've got... Now this says Bale. I can't remember if this is a Bale and pallet storage. I'm sure it just comes up as Bale. Yeah, medium Bale shed. 250. It might be Bale and pallet. And then over here I think we've got another tractor tucked away in here. There we go. Keep them spread around, keep you guessing. So we're going to grab this because it goes at 39. A little bit faster over the ground. Which way am I going to go? Yeah, we'll do a loop around the top of the farm and come down the track the other way. As you can see, pretty much flat everywhere. That section, you see there? Look, there's a mound, a hump in the middle of the, well, it's not the middle, but that's the hill. Now, as far as my French isn't fantastic, but Terre Haute, isn't that high ground? High, I mean, terre is normally earth, like ground, but haute is high, isn't it? High ground, high earth. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's what that is. That's the only bit of high ground. I don't know. I don't know why it's called what it is. Sometimes maps are very obvious why they're called what they're called. Might be the name of a place. Might be the name of the farm. It might be describing the location. It might be a particular place in the world. Sometimes. Biogas plant is just here. Now this biogas plant, you can buy the biogas plant. It's a 1 megawatt, and it's going to cost you, I think it's 1.5 million for the biogas plant. But let's go here. That's saying 1,673,280 because if you do that, you get the biogas plant and you get the land. It's a standard 1 megawatt biogas plant. Say standard 1 megawatt. Large silage campsite. None of this can be. I don't think any of it can be sold. Did I check that? I thought I checked it. How can I get past there? But we've come from the farm here down to here. You can actually buy this plot of land separately. So the 173,280. If you buy the land and just use the land, which you could do if you wanted to, you could put a smaller biogas plant on it, you can put some productions on it, there's plenty of space. If you buy the land first, that brings the price of the biogas plant down to 1.5 million. So it's up to you, separately or in one hit like that, get the whole lot in one go. But like I say, you might want to get the land and then utilise it for something else. Put a tennis court on it, or bowls lawn or something like that, I don't know. Whatever tickles your fancy. Down into the town. Whoa, that didn't want to turn. Apologies to whoever's crops those are. So we have got just there the red marble bowl sell point. We've got just tucked away in the trees there, that's the grain mill. We'll just nip in and have a look. There you go. Grain mill, fairly standard. So there's nothing else under build mode other than required mods. So all of the production stuff on here are the standard in-game productions. Behind that building there, we've got a lime station. Oh, sorry. Then tucked in here, we've got the South Valley Biomass Energy. Back out onto the main road. Again, not looking for traffic really. And then up here we have got the Johnson Farmers Market. Johnson's Farmers Market is just up here. Again, tucked away in the trees. Johnson's Farmers Markets usually have a sell point for your normal grain crops and then your palleted products. So two separate sell points just there. We head back across the bottom of the map, heading west. So this is one of those, you know, we often refer to, and the fact it's in French, I suppose it could be French-Canadian, couldn't it? Big open plains type maps with few fields, but I mean, let's have a look. It will give us some indication, won't it? We go to here and we go down to contracts. There you go. Harvesting 123,000, 114,000. So what was that? Oh, it's all canola at the moment, isn't it? And that one 175,000. That's going to be like a triple harvester jobs, isn't it? Unless you've just got a bit of time. Set a worker off and off you go. Mind you, yeah. Unless you're using like a Chris S. Riley S one with mega capacity, you're going to be unloading a few times, I would imagine. Right. Along the main drag, I'm looking forward turning. It should be just before field 7, so a little bit further to go. Watching out for pedestrians by the side of the road. It's a little bit further. It's coming up. It's, like I say, it always gives you that indication of the size of a field. When you keep going and keep going, the number stays the same. You're like, okay. So we're going to turn just here. This takes us to the other farm, and this is your animal husbandry farm. Again, plenty of open space, and all the buildings can be removed as well. We do have some more equipment over here as well. Another John Deere with front loader and a sugar beet cutter there. This shed, I have to say, I do like this shed pack. This one. This is your sheep barn, and what I like about this is that thing of oh, the wrong door here, isn't it? It's going to open the wrong one. I'm going to have to go in from the other way just to show you that. Where's the side door? Here we go. Boom. So this sheep pen will do 450 sheep. Pallets will spawn there. So when you come inside, we can open the gate. But what I like is these ones here, because when the sheep are in here, you can keep this one closed but open this. So if you want a bit more ventilation, you can do that and keep those closed. But if you want to, you can open these as well, especially for loading and unloading if you want to simulate that. And that's the same on those doors there as well. This one is for your feed bringing, but that one does open as well. So you can have it all the way drive through. When you do that, and that closes those off, so the sheep can't get away. I like it. I don't always show off the sort of the mods per se, but I like this one. It's pretty cool. Slurry tank just there, and then we've got our manure heap just over there. Let's go back to our Fent. Up in the back corner we have got one of those, it's an open one, this one, but it's like that pack of, I think they use it on Elmer, the refrigerated units for bale and pallet storage. That's a 250 bale and pallet storage. And in the back here we have got large square baler, square bale auto stack, slurry spreader and muck spreader just here, and then 3 large silage clamps over here, and over there we've got a large cow barn with feed robot on the side this side, and this is a modded one, not a standard in-game one. Seems quite dark. Dark in the recesses. And this will do 300? I think it was 300. Should have written that down really, shouldn't I? Where's the trigger? There we go. Yeah, you go. 300 cows. Is this a Carpathian one? I'm trying to think what this pack was from. Yeah, it might have been. So it's a cow barn by MrHector. Right, so that's your livestock farm side of things. If you don't want to run livestock, you can remove them and just go completely arable. Of course, as always, the choice is yours. That's all we haven't got. I mean, there's a few tractors and we've got some front loaders and stuff. No telehandlers or anything. Back down to the main road. We'll continue our jaunt west. As we open out from the town this side, we have got the grocery mart just there. Sell point is around the back, down through that gap there. We have got the vehicle shop with its workshop trigger, also the reset point on the map, which is just there. And then we've got gas station. And on the end we have got feed and grain south. Just there. Now, as with the previous AE mapping map that I did, actually only posted today, didn't it? I recorded it yesterday but only posted today. You can't buy any of the land to the south, so when we come back onto the map, why they go that way, don't know. So all of this land at the bottom you can't purchase, so you can't put any sell points or productions or anything like that. I mean, it's not that you're short of land, but the problem with this map being, because the fields are so big, if you do want to buy a plot of land, I suppose if you wanted to, if you're not going to run animals, you could put productions and factories and stuff on there. There is plenty of space on here as well, so if you wanted to on there. And like I said, to buy up the biogas plant plot, but not necessarily on the biogas plant, you have got a lot of open space. I know there's 2 silage clamps there as well, but there is a bit of room for doing that kind of thing. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head straight up the western side of the map, from southwest to northwest, and again get that kind of feeling of scale for the field, and we get to that again, looking to the right, that high point. It's that kind of thing. In the UK we don't, I mean, you kind of get it every now and again, places like Lincolnshire and that kind of thing, that scale, that distance, unless you're up a mountain or something. Like I say, when it goes to the Lake District, it's those view distances you just, when you live in a town or around a town area, you don't get. But also just the scale, you know, it's difficult to comprehend. I can't imagine driving for an hour, 2 hours, however long, along a road which is pretty much straight the whole time, and there not being much in the way of, you know, anything. Excuse me, it could just be flat. And so, you know, that boggles my mind. But it's also very cool at the same time. I think it's amazing. So anyway, we'll get there in a minute. I'm glad I chose the fast tractor as well. Because right up in the northwest corner of the map, I mean, we could have just used the landscaping tool, the drone as I often refer to it, and we could have just whizzed up into the corner. We have got the livestock market, animal dealer, sorry, an animal dealer sell point right up in this corner of the map. So a bit of a trek if you are going to be doing your animals manually. When I say manually, as in rather than just clicking on the thing and then being delivered and you paying your fee, but if you're going to be using livestock trailers and that kind of thing, it's a bit of a drive. But then again, that scale of things, if you're living in somewhere in the US where, you know, you might have to go to the livestock market to sell your livestock, or you're going to buy livestock, you could be talking hours of driving to get somewhere, and that's again that scale that's difficult to comprehend when you live in the UK. It just, You know, I'm not saying we don't travel long distances, but nothing on that scale. So, there's your your animal dealer, sorry, and then round the back here we've got our animal dealer sell point, usually for Bale related products. And that is the map. So if big field work, big machinery, or running multiple harvesters, that kind of thing, or you're playing multiplayer with your friends and doing that similar sort of thing is your thing, this could be the sort of map you're looking for. This is Terre Haute Agriculture by A.E. Maping. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.